Good evening, everybody. Welcome along to another stream. It is Tuesday night, and we're finally into the last week of this series. This is match day 20 out of 21 of a series of 150 games against the BESTBOT. We're now into the final 15 games of the series. We're playing another 7 games tonight and another 8 games on Thursday, and that will be it. And then the following day, I will be heading over to St. Louis, Missouri, with my family to play in the World Cup. So, the World Cup now, about 4 days away. It's looming large as we speak. So yeah, about 3.5 now, I guess, 3.5 days. So yeah, just doing a last minute preparation, and yeah, we'll just try and do the best we can. And then of course, after that's finished, 3 days later there will be the Scrabble Players Championship in Baltimore, Maryland. So that will be happening pretty much in quick succession. So yeah, those are things that will be happening soon. But before that, as I said, we'll be playing another 7 more games against the BESTBOT tonight. So let's move over to the Wiggle screen right now. Okay, so as I said, we'll be playing 7 games. We'll be playing games 136 to 142 tonight. Currently, you can see the record between me and the BESTBOT is 66 wins for me, 69 wins for the BESTBOT. So we're still pretty close. Again, I'm going to have to start creating some inroads on the BESTBOT tonight if I want to win the series. But as always, we just got to take this one game at a time and one move at a time. And yeah, we're going to be playing to a 15-minute time control and to the CSW lexicon. So without further ado, let's resume the series right now. And that is not a great first rack to have, so I'm going to exchange. I'm going to exchange at least these. Which ones else do I not want here? It might be keeping R and D here, so let's do that. Didn't particularly draw well there either, though. Picked AOOUV. I feel like with my combined racks of the first rack and the second rack, might have been able to do something, but never mind. I have Voodoo or Voodoo. Okay, they both exchanges 3 also. I think I'm just going to play Voodoo. 26. I have bingos through the D of Voodoo. Yeah, but that's likely to get blocked. Oh. Okay, no, my bingo does not get blocked. So you have things like Federate, Redefeat, things like that. Defeater, I think. So maybe Redefeat. Yeah. Okay, just drew the Z, which is pretty much always a good thing. So as always, tonight I'm armed with some food and drinks, and as always, over the last couple of streams, I've got some mint chocolate ice cream. Eating it now before it melts. Oh, interesting. The bot plays Goo. 19 points, so must obviously have had some Picked up some pretty bad tiles there. So yeah, I'm trying to look at what move I should be playing here. It's not immediately obvious. Good evening to Mathman106 in the chat, getting involved with the Infinity Words game. Good to see you back. Plenty of words for you to get involved with. Still figuring out what to do here. Not come up with a great plan. And I'm thinking of just playing Zach here. He scores 43. Is there something that's better than that? I feel like I should have more options to make better words than this, but I'm not really seeing anything. So another option is to play Kef for 29. Doesn't score as much. Zach might be fine, but I don't know. I feel like I'm missing something better here. I'm not quite sure what it is. Okay, I think I'm just going to play Zach here. I think I'm burning a little bit too much time, so we just need to make a move. Just make a choice and move on. Just drew 2 A's. It's not ideal, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, PV just come down. So I'm going to play either Fag or Far. Far does take the N hook as well. So keeping AG versus AA is not great either way. Slightly too many vowels, or you just keep the G, which is just awkward. Get an extra point for this. Yeah, I don't think there's that much in it between the two. Trying to find other ways to get rid of 2 A's. I'm not seeing too many other great things here though. So yeah, I think I'm just going to go with this. Just draw into more vowels. Again, that's kind of the danger with this, but it is how it is. Okay, Val just come down. Could play something like Far here. That scores 21. So it's not bad. So maybe we'll do this. Oh, hello. Thank you for the Raid Agent Cosmographer. Thank you for that. Hope your stream went well. I did tune in earlier on. I did try to get involved with a round of Infinity Words at the start, near the start of your stream. So near the start. I mean, near the start of the Infinity Words part of the stream. Then I had to go away for a bit. But yeah, I hope your stream went well. And again, welcome along, Raiders. We are currently continuing a series of 150 games against the BESTBOT. We're 135 games in, and I've got 66 wins. The BESTBOT has 69 wins. This is the first game of 7 that will be played tonight, and then the final match day 21, will be on Thursday, and that will conclude this series. Just as I will be flying out to St. Louis, Missouri for World Cup on Friday night. So yeah, this will be a nice warm-up for that major event, and also for SPC, which is happening the week later. I'll be attending that one as well. So yeah, hope to be on the stream at some point, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. A lot of good players, a lot of very strong players in both of those events. I think I'm going to play Uzo here. And it's just drawn pretty well. Ooh, okay. Interesting. I guess the question is, do I have a 9 timer through the M? And I do have pneumatic. 149. Alright. I think I'm not going to waste too much time on this move. I don't know if there are any other possible 9 timers, but in the day, they're all going to score the same. And this potentially could be a game-winning play. So I'm not going to waste too much time on it. Just in case the bot comes back with something. Okay, Hox has come down. I think I might just play QIS here just to block this bingo lane and the Fags bingo lane as well, and get rid of my Q. There's not many other places to play the Q for that many points, so I think we're going to have to go do that. So yeah, got a pretty nice play of A rear. 46, there's no S hook for that. Does block the E floating tile of Avowed, or scoring 46, so very strong play that stays open. Just wondering if there's anything better. I need an A for retire a C. So yeah, this is a bit of a... Here's a Hail Mary. There's still a bit more time to throw more Hail Marys, but this is the first attempt of trying to open up a 9 timer to try and come back. Could just play IRA here. 36, taking this spot out. It does potentially open a bingo lane in column N, but again, not really that bothered too much about it. It will open up triples on the right side of the board, so I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, there were 300 grams for that one, yeah. It's okay. Someone must have already got the other one. So we're now in this situation where the bot has now used more time than I have. It doesn't always happen, but when there's games where I say not necessarily easy, but not quite as many things to think about, then that can happen against this bot. Could play Tronk here. So yeah, lucky first game here. The boss is just drawn into the blank as well. Another piece of luck that I pretty much didn't necessarily need to have in this game, but take what I can get. Okay, so the bot played Y-bet for 39. But a few too many consonants on my rack. Looking to ditch some of them in this turn. I mean, I would end up blocking this bottom part of the board. Could play something like Geld. Leaves one in the bag. I feel like I might draw into something like the J and the W here, but need to be careful. Okay, I'm going with Geld. Leaves one in the bag. Okay, so I did draw into a J. Drew into the B as well. Oh, but the bot did just open up a big spot for me. I have Job for a lot of points. That's 80. Okay. So yeah, very lucky first game here. Yeah, we can still score a few more points as well. So play the H here. 14. I'll just still continue to play slowly because I can't go out. Although it's racking up a bit more on the scoreboard at least. It does have the and, so I guess it has unavowed as well to play there to go out. I don't have a way to go out myself. Do I have just that? Is it just 2 points? Do I just have to move for 2 points here? Yeah, I don't see anything more than 2 points in this turn. Okay, well, just put the R down then. Okay. Almost a 1,000-point game to start the day, but it's a much needed win to bring myself down to just 2 games behind. It's a 146-point victory. 146. So that now means I'm going to update the scoreboard. This is now 67 wins for me, 69 wins for the bot. Spread of minus 23.85. Still got some work to do here. Okay, so that's game 1. We've got 6 more to go. Let's play. Let's start game number 2. Okay. That's a 1-point tiles here. What letters would give me an 8-letter word? That's the question. Do any of those give me anything? Well, I don't think so. So it might just be OO. Oh, excuse me. I think we're going to play OO here. Now I do have bingos. Thank you, W. Joseph. could not hit the mute button fast enough. Okay, so Manly is there now. I guess I can play Kareen. Oh, sorry, Koreans. Which fits nicely underneath here. Okay. Let's do that. Hi Zetetic, good to see you here. Good evening to Zedraco, good evening to Ian07 as well. Good to see you all here. Getting involved with the InfiniWords games and just saying hello in general. All good. Glad to have you all here watching on this fine Tuesday evening. Hope everything is going well where you guys are at. We've just won the first game. If you just turned up, we've won the first game tonight against the BESTBOT. So the score is now 67 wins for me, 69 wins for the BESTBOT. Okay, so Carrier has come down. That leaves a relatively straightforward move for me here. I think it's just Cat. I don't think of any other great move that plays the Q and keeps my Vowel. So I think that is the one. What plays Gek? So yeah, I'm looking at what I can play here. It's not a great deal you can do, like on the right side of the board, just because it's so blocked. And I do want to get rid of some of my kind of clunkier tiles, so I could do something a bit longer, play something like Wartime. That keeps an L and scores 28 points. It's not the worst move in the world. There's not all that many other moves that score that much. So yeah, I think I'm going to go with this. Just mainly due to a lack of options. Okay, Vex has come down. So that was the danger of putting the A in that spot. See if I can make something going down here. So yeah, not really that many things I can even possibly do. Parallel to Wartime, it might be something like Dol, D-O-L. Might be about as much as I can really get down on that side. Well, actually, you know what? I could also play Aloud. This is pretty good also. Doesn't hit the triple, but does get rid of a bunch of clunky tiles. Keeps IL, which looks pretty not too bad. Not too bad. Seems reasonable at the very least. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this. Okay. Interesting. So the bot plays Jai in the bottom corner with the J next to the triple. So why would it even play like that? That's kind of weird. Maybe just hoping that I don't have anything that plays down there. I can't really play anything down through the J, so I might just be forced to play OB. I can't really go across even more with the N, so I might just be limited to this. And the score's 43 points, keeping my Z as well. So it's not all that bad. Okay, just drew OD from the bag, which isn't bad because the O is useful for playing Gecko. Okay, the bot plays the S and plays Favas. Could play Violin to the L, onto the L there. White scores pretty well. Is there any reason not to play it? I mean, the only thing is that it does open up the board a little bit. Again, you can't keep the board blocked forever, especially when the score is this close. I just don't have any other, that I can see at least, any amazing option that would be better than this by a long way. Yeah, Bingos would still be able to play anyway, no matter what I do, so can't go defensive here. But I think Violin is okay. It's 30 points. If you take the points here, again, there were 2 blanks on scene, and I just drew into one of them. Okay, the bot plays Thang. Interesting. Yeah, I can't really cash in the Z. For anything that's really meaningful here. It's gonna be tough to really play anything great here. Can play Debt potentially. And it would go underneath Violin, keeping DZ blank, which isn't too bad. Problem is that Debt doesn't really score many points. It's only 14, but it might be worth just clearing up my rack a little bit. Could even play ads ADZ just to go for a bingo. I think Dead is fine though. Oh, there we go. That's a nice draw. Just drew into iodizes, amongst other things. Okay, the bot plays Spiring. Huh. Okay. So now the question also is, now do I even play bingo? Because I do have pause for 42 points, keeping side blank, which is almost certain to bingo almost any 2 tiles that I draw. Get 42. I end up being only 30 points behind, and I have most likely a bingo coming down in the next turn. Unless I can kind of cash in my Z for a lot of points with the bingo in this next turn. Something like Sozine is not a bingo, but it's also an interesting option here for 74. Puts me slightly in front as well, but I still think that Pods is better than that. So I also have doozies as well. I can play doozies here. How much is that? That's 94. Oh, that seems very strong actually. I'll be up by 22 points. I do want to try and bingo as well because the blank is probably, it might still be in the bag and I could try and pick it up next turn. So I think I do in this case have to play doozies. So yeah, I think we'll do that. It's 94. And I don't draw the blank, but I do have another playable bingo here. I have things like Oestrol or Rosilate onto this S. Which could easily get blocked. It doesn't though. And if I do bingo, I empty the bag. So this is actually a little bit dangerous now. This is dangerous. I think the most obvious thing to do is to play Oestrol. A lot of things go next to the E if I play Rosilate. And there's nowhere to play Torule or Rotule, so is there any other... Oh, I have Outlearn. Sorry, I have Outlearn onto the N of Spiring as well, which is a lot more... It's a lot safer, much safer. This is a much better play than Rosilate or Oestrol. You just have to avoid a bingo here, and I think you win. But the bingo opportunity is after this rather than Oestrol is much less because you really have the O of Outlearn or the S of Doozies, and that's really it. I mean, you have the A of Favos as well, but I think I have to go with this. I just have to roll the dice here. Oh, the bot has a bingo. Yeah, the bot has a bingo, and it goes out with N surfed. Oof, that's unfortunate. I didn't actually see what tiles I had. Oh, I actually had this rack here. So I did draw the blank as well. And I would have had Serotini onto the S of Duties as well if that stayed open. Actually, it turned out, I think, if I didn't play... Is it quite possible if I played Oestrol, the bot wouldn't have had anything? I'm just going to have a quick look at what it could have played. Yeah, and Surf was his only bingo, so I needed to block that S, but there's no real way of knowing based on the 14 tiles that were left that those were the ones that were left. But yeah, a little bit unlucky, but yeah, that's the danger of bingoing and then leaving no tiles left. So end up losing that game by 40 points. So the bot restores its 3-game lead and moves up to 70 wins, and I'm on 67. We have 2 games. Well, we played 2 games already. We've got 5 games to go. So yeah, we're gonna put out a prediction as we always do on these streams. So here we go. Alright, so the prediction is now live on Twitch. Again, if you're watching on YouTube, you're going to have to get yourself over to twitch.tv/Ostinio9 and get yourself logged in there and watch through there, and then you can get involved with the Twitch prediction. Again, it's just how many wins you think I'll have by the end of the stream. So after another 5 more games, what do you think the score will be? So use your A9 coins wisely, get predicting what you think the result will be. We have some coins now already on option 1. Definitely encourage you guys to spread out your prediction results from everyone else. If you want to make sure someone else wins, that's the way. Or again, just simply choose the option that you think is most likely to happen, which is really doesn't depend on anyone else. So look at those options. We have a bit of time to make your predictions and get involved. Okay, so with that said, we're going to move on to game number 3. It's currently 1-1 for on the evening, so this is I say a relatively straightforward move. I think it's just going to be QI here. I can't really play the Z for many points, so let's just ditch the Q and not give too much back. And yeah, once again, I will say that if you are watching the stream and you don't already follow my channel, please hit that follow button right now. It'd be greatly appreciated. We are now 2 followers away on Twitch from 800, which would be a big milestone, and would be very grateful if you could help me get there as soon as possible. Especially if you don't already follow, please hit that button. All right, Venus has come down. So yeah, can't really do too much here apart from maybe like Zels. Just wondering if there's a way I can set myself up for something, but not really seeing much. So yeah, maybe just Zels. For 33. Yeah, not many places to play on this board here. Most likely playing on the right side, I think, next to Zels or something from the out to the triple. Kind of like, that's probably kind of the idea. But we'll see what the bot does. It has 7 random tiles now after a bingo. I'm only 21 points behind with the board not that open, so we'll see. Looks like Toad has been played. 24 points, not too bad. Probably would play something down here, I think. Could play Mew. I would like to get rid of that B instead, so I think I'm going to play Web. For 24. B is much worse than the so I think it's worth taking off an extra point here to get rid of the B. Okay, the bot bingoes through the V. Just wondering what I can play here. The utmost into the ass, maybe. I need an M for Tormentum. I'm actually not really seeing any other 8s here. Okay, I don't see much else. I think we're just going to pick utmost. $27. I just drew the blank. Oh, the bot plays another bingo. Trickers for 90. Bot is now way in front in this game. Maybe beep could be the play here. Just don't know if there's any bingos here. Feels like you're pretty close, but you're not quite close enough. But I can't say with 100% certainty that I'm not missing anything. But I don't see anything, so might just be beep. It's 33, sorry. Okay. Ocean. Okay. Yeah, trying to see what I can do here. Seems like just one of those games. Not gonna have many options. Looking even through the IN with ing words, just don't see anything with 2 U's. Yeah, I don't see anything there. Do bound maybe, at least score some points. The UG blank is not great leave, but might just try and get some points on the board. Okay, I think I do have bingos now. Again, don't forget that you can get involved with the prediction that's ongoing right now. We do have coins and options 1, 2, and 3 right now. No coins option 4, which is 67 wins, which is what we're currently on. For that option, you're going to have to hope that I don't win any more games for the evening, which can happen. So yeah, the prediction is still live, so put your coins down now, get involved. And even if you have got involved, you think you're going to win more coins, you can put some more down. But most importantly, just get yourself in before the time expires in about 8 or 9 minutes from now. MKW Joseph saying someone might as well put one A9 coin in option 4, and I think somebody else has, which looks like the Draco just did. There you go, at least now somebody is guaranteed to get some coins back tonight, so that's all good. Okay, so Harden has just been played. I guess I can play Gurumis. Which is 88. Okay. I did just draw the X. So I can play something underneath Venus, something like Nyx or something. I don't know. Okay, we'll do it, I think. Okay. Well, I have a bingo now through the Friolds. I don't know how you pronounce that. It's 90 points. Have to hope this stays open, and it does. I'm now just 21 points behind, but my rack is now pretty terrible, and the lead and the letters left are pretty good compared to mine. The bot plays 3 tiles and leaves Oleate and a blank left, unseen to me. It does look like Anethol could play about onto the H. And there's an L here as well. Can something play here? Like Oscillate? Ocellate. So it looks like the bot can go out. Unless I can find a way to block both of them. Which is going to be a tall order. So I would have to play through a bunch of tiles. I could play Goody here. As an example. I could just kill off a bunch of stuff. This does not actually help me to win the game, but it does help in terms of the spread. Something like Goody would be a way to save the spread. I just don't think I have any other way to do it, so that might be the only thing I can play here. Again, assuming I haven't missed any other bingos, I don't think there's really any space to play them. But we'll play Goody. So yeah, this is going to be a loss, and we're going to slip to just 4 games behind the bot now. The bot will move up to 71 wins. And it's going to be 1 and 2 on the evening once this game ends. Yeah, this game was kind of slipping away very early, but luckily managed to join to 88 and 90 point bingos pretty close to the end, to at least make the score a bit more flattering for me. But too little too late in this one. But the bot has the blank, so it's going to take some time to think about what to do next. And I don't think I have any outplay available for me here. So yeah, the only other thing, I mean, if the bot is, I mean, the bot will be thinking about these things, but in case I get V stuck, I do have a space above QI here with Vin and a space above bound with Vor. They're my only two spots that I can play. That is just the V, because if I wanted to play off Yo here for 28, then that will leave my V by itself on my rack. So there's a slight consideration here if what the bot is going to do, and see if it might be able to stick me with something. I'm going to have to engineer a way to not get stuck, and the bot will have to work out if it's actually worth going down that avenue or not. Okay, so it plays Elite. It does block Yo, my highest scoring play. So I could play Oi here. It's 18. Again, I can't really play Yo here because I'm actually blocking one of my V spots. So that would not be advisable to do, because then I could get V stuck. So yeah, I think it might be Oi. Okay, so the bot sets up Oak for a 19 to win that game by 61 points. Okay, so the bot now confirmed at 71 wins. I'm at 67, so we're 4 games behind. I will need to win all 4 games, the rest of the 4 games tonight, to tie the number of wins up for the evening. So yeah, the bot does get another result for the rest of these 4 games. It will guarantee itself to be in the lead for the final match day on Thursday. Okay, so we played 3 games. Let's move on to game number 4. So it's like we'll be playing 7 games tonight. This is game 4, so I have 3 more after this one. We're 1 and 2 against the BESTBOT on the evening. Wow, look at that. The bot plays Jog with the O on the double above or below the double letter square. Interesting placement, to say the least. So I can only really think of some other scenarios where this is actually right play. Either it's holding the Z or the X to go above or below the O. That feels most likely what is happening here. This seems almost too deliberate for the bot to play something like this in a normal situation, so it feels like something like that is some kind of trickery is going on here. hoping that I will take the bait. So yeah, I could play something like, I can't play Fauve, but I could play something like Fur, F-U-R, which is not overly strong, has to be said. But this doesn't give away any Z or X players or any huge spots there, so I think this is fine. Okay. So yeah, a little bit fortunate there. I just drew IN blank. So I am threatening a bingo now. So it plays away. Okay, so I do have a playable bingo now with a blank as a T. Let's think. Don't see any other playable bingos here. So I have multiple places to play it, but I have this for 74, but I don't really want to open up this spot because of potential Z spot next to the A that could give away a lot of points. So I'm actually thinking about playing it down here for a few points less, especially since we know that the bot played Jog. It might still have an X or a Z, at least this won't give away quite as much. So I think I'm going to play this here. So now we know that the bot didn't have the Z because I have it now, so it probably had the X. And I say it had the X, it probably still has the X. I would be surprised if it comes down at any point real soon. Problem is I don't have any vowels, so hoping that some of these vowels stay open for me to be able to use next turn. Okay, so the bot plays Powley, which does obstruct the A and the I, making things a little bit more difficult for me to do anything. Question is, do I exchange here? Is there anything that's worth playing on this board? And anything that I really have doesn't really give enough or shift enough constants to really be worth playing. Like, I don't know if something like Merv would be of any value here. It does block up some things, but it's only 9 points. Wait, it might be worth something here. It might be worth it here just to block off a few things, but maybe I'll do it. Probably just about enough for me to consider it here. Because it gets rid of 3 tiles. It actually does. It's probably enough, just about enough tiles for me to be like, okay, got a shot of picking out some vowels, and I did pick out one, so to some degree it worked, but I still have a difficult decision to make here. Although I do have Zo, CHO, for 40, which is a lot of points on this board. So I think let me just make sure. I think we're going to go for this. Okay. Get 40 points on the board. Boit for 39. Okay. See, I don't have any I or O for a bingo here. That's floating. Play Bal, B-A-L. Okay, could be worse. 26 points, okay. Oh, just drew into some bingos here. So Magneto, Montage, Geomat, Megaton all play next to the, well, apart from Geomat, they all play, there must be with M, begin, start. They all play next to the E of Boit. That looks like that's the only place to play something, and the bot exchanges. So, yeah, I think something like Megaton would be best here. But exchange only 3 tiles, so it's probably not all that far away from a bingo as well. So we'll do that. Okay, Uteritis comes down. I have counties onto the S, and I don't think there's any other bingo, so this seems like a pretty straightforward play here. And I'm now up by 100, well, now it's at 85 points after the bot just got 50, but the board is pretty much dead now. Which again, it's great for me. I think I might just play Fid. Just trying to nick some points wherever I can without opening up too much. There's still the S hook from Megatons that's still open. Just wondering if that should be blocked instead. Should really make this a priority to block that lane, because that really is the only thing that's a danger now. I could even play something, I mean, just something like this that blocks off that S. Like anything like that will do just fine. And there's no real way of blocking that S unless you do something like this, so I might do this here. Take a bit of a hit in terms of equity, but I'm gonna move almost 100 points ahead on a dead board, and I just need to react to whatever the bot does in terms of opening it up. So this looks very good. So yeah, fortunate that I did draw 2 vowels from a 4 tile pickup there. It's a bit of a shortage of vowels, but glad to have replenished my vowels. So yeah, now we're just reacting to whatever the bot does. Good evening to both with Tentacle. Saying good evening. Any ice cream crimes today? I mean, if the crime, if you were talking about crimes with ice cream, it has already been done because I have already finished it. You can see here, it's already done. I had more of my customary mint chocolate ice cream. So it was for the best that you didn't see it. And the bot just played ESTS, which means that it must have been holding all the 3 S's here. So again, a good decision to play Erd. But yeah, very strange move. Playing off 2 S's for 14 points. Again, not going to complain about that. Do I just play something like Hide? The only problems really that I can think of is like some kind of like one tile fish. Putting something down here we might give away an S hook. I do need to think about what would even go there that I can't play. It's quite tough really to play anything there without that doesn't give away something else. But I don't know. Thank you everybody for the raid. Appreciate it. Hello. Good evening everybody. We are playing against the BESTBOT. It is, I say arguably, I think it is the strongest bot, Scrabble bot that has ever existed. And we're playing against it right now. And we're playing a series of 150 games against it. And we are getting close to the end, actually. And I think I'm actually going to play Feiner here. This looks a lot better. Also blocks any potential ION hook. Well, actually doesn't block that, actually, to be honest. I can still play it. But it does make things a little bit more difficult. Doesn't open anything. I just drew the blank, so I'm pretty much set now, I think. But yes, we're playing a series of 150 games against the BESTBOT. You can see at the bottom my score is 67 wins and 71 wins for the BESTBOT. We're currently 1 win and 2 losses against it tonight. We're on game number 4 and we're playing 7 games tonight in total. And then on my next stream, so I stream on Tuesday nights and on Thursday nights, and on Thursday night we'll be playing the final 8 games against it to round off the series. And I will be heading over to the World Cup that's happening or starting this weekend in St. Louis, Missouri. It's a 5-day event in real life tournament. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Oh, if I hide here. Now that I have the blank, I'm not worried about hooks that I might be trying to make. And then the week after that, I'll be heading over to the Scrabble Players Championship, which is held in Baltimore, Maryland. So yeah, a busy couple of weeks ahead for me, and yeah, looking forward to the challenge of putting my wits against some of the best players in the world over the next couple of weeks. I'll play Wage here. It's pretty good. What plays no? That's a very weird play. Very weird. What do I even play? What do I even do? Of course, I'm more likely to bingo than the bot, so I'm looking to try and get down another bingo here before the end of the game, which is tough because there's only 2 tiles left in the bag. I'm not really sure what I should play. Could play off the eye. Play boy here. I have a bingo lane underneath wage, so I could bingo something underneath there. I can bingo with R or the T or the A. I think I can bingo with a lot of these tiles actually, but I think I'm going to drop the I. Okay, well the bot plays tick very quickly, and I do have a bingo here, so griddle is good. So I think I might get what I am after here. So yeah, I think we'll just do that. Alright. And there we go. The BESTBOT just got to 300 points. I just got 30 points from its rack as well. So we end up winning by 215 points. That's a lot. Alright. Nice. 215 points means that I am now up to 68 wins and my spread is minus 2271. So if you want to know what a spread is, it's basically the combined scores of that I get, take away whatever the combined scores of my opponent. So to make this like an equivalent of anything of a sport like in soccer, where it's the same as goal difference essentially. So if you win 350 points to 300, then you have plus 50 spread, and then if you lose by 25 points the next game, then your plus 50 will get taken, and then 25 get taken away from that, so then you go down to plus 25 and so on. So over this period we've now we've scored 2200 points less than the BESTBOT, which is kind of to be expected, because the bot will play a lot more accurately than I will over a period of time. But there's 139 games in the book already. We've got 3 more games to go. We're 2-2 against the BESTBOT. Again, I'll start the game now, so we can just keep things moving, which is game 5. But this also means that anyone that voted for option 4 in the prediction, which is 67 wins, that is not going to be the result of the stream tonight. So we'll keep moving on up, hopefully, and we'll see how far we get. So yeah, I think this move is either going to be ditch or dits. Dits is 28. Ditch is also going to score a fair amount, but it gives away with the I. The CH is a really good combo, so I think... Oh, I'm not going to play it there. I'm going to play it here. I don't think there's anything else better than that. So yeah, I think I'm going to go with this. And yeah, for those that have just been still here from the raid, from Every Baby's raid, again, if you are not familiar with tournament Scrabble in any way, feel free to ask any questions that you may have. These 2 tournaments that are coming up over the coming few weeks will be live streamed on YouTube. So if you search for Will Anderson on YouTube, he has about 40 or 50,000 subscribers. He's got an amazing YouTube channel that tells a lot of the folklore and a lot of really interesting stories that happen in Scrabble tournaments around the world and in the past. You should definitely go ahead and subscribe to his channel. So that's where a lot of I think most of the tournament's going to be, especially in World Cup. That's going to be where it's going to be. So I'm not 100% sure about where the stream will be for SPC. It might be on the NASPA YouTube channel potentially. I don't really know, but there'll be more about that. I'm sure in due course. Hopefully I'll have some news for you on that one when the time gets a bit closer. Too many letters. Yeah, it's not easy to do. Some of these are pretty tough to get through. Yeah, someone's gonna have to try and make those a little bit easier for everyone else in the chat. Okay, Muffin Tentacle can start answering some of them, and we can start giving you some shorter words to answer. Okay, the Jin is gonna come down here, I think. Okay, there you go. There's one that's got 4 letters long, and there's 4 answers there now. So Muppet Tentacle will do a job on the board. Give you some easier ones to work on. Okay, so Chav takes an S hook, so I can play Shins here for 39. Is there a better place to play the Q? Don't think so. So I think we'll just do that. And I just drew into Marooned through that N of the Jin. Hopefully that N stays open. There we go. We need everyone in the chat to start answering more questions in the Infinity Wars game for our Raiders here. Okay, so Roral had actually ended up blocking Marooned. Could play Modal. Not sure what else I can really do. Domal, this is still the same really. Okay. This might be it. I mean, what else? Okay. I mean, is that really that good though? It's not really that great a play. Okay. Didn't particularly like leaving more vowels and consonants there, but don't see too much else. Okay, we've got some shorter words on the board now. That should help you guys out. Hi to OG Orange Duck in the chat. Good to see you here too. Good evening. And hi to Vlad Horowitz as well. Get yourselves involved in the Infinity Wars game. Hello, hello. So the bot's taking a bit of time to think here. And it bingos. Okay. Oh man. What do I play? Option 3 has not already lost. No. Option 4 has lost already. Option 3 is 67.5 to 68, so that's technically where we're at right now. So you haven't lost yet. Oh man. What about UFO here? That is 22. I think this is actually not that bad. Could also play Feud, which is 27. A few too many vowels, but I think that's okay. This is fine. Okay. Go with this. I have Areolate that plays through the E here. It does fit. Oh, and the bot plays something next to it, so I can't play that anymore. Interesting. I'm down by 38 points. I'm somewhat close to bingo here. Problem is that I can't really do too much with what I have because I have too many 1-point tiles that don't score much, and I'm not really wanting to play off too many tiles either. So this becomes a little bit difficult to navigate. Could play something like Tarot, which actually isn't that bad. It's actually pretty good. I'd like to get rid of the L, but I don't think I can. So yeah, maybe this is it. Okay. And I've drawn into a bingo. So I have Selector and Celesta. They're both playing next to Modal, making Am. That might be the only place for it. Okay, well, FY has just come down, so I do have a better place for it now. I do have Celesta and Fa. Yeah, I think that might be it here. 79 points. Just a little bit dicey because this kind of opens up a lot of space at the top of the board, but the bot bingos elsewhere. Front is for 86. Yeah, tough. So just play something next to this, like BY? It's 28. Looks decent, I think. could even play what the bot played earlier and play Boit with 46. Keeps NY. Let's blow up my rack a little bit. I do like the potential bingo chances of this rack, this leave. Maybe if the board wasn't quite this open, I'd play Boit. But yeah, this is an interesting move here. Okay, I think we'll just go with this then. Okay, what have I got now? What do I have? Novelist into the L. Oh no, the bot just plays box-like for 96. Oh wow. That wasn't in the game plan. Okay. Trying to play something next to box-like here, but just to get some points, because I'm going to need some points on the board if I want to win this game. Have any chance of winning this game. Or I need to bingo twice right now. But I don't see anything yet, so this doesn't, that that option doesn't look quite so likely. Yeah, not looking good, unfortunately. Might have been the nail in the coffin with that one. Could do something like Avo here, opening up my ass. It's hard to block unless the bot has a W. Which you could have. But yeah, maybe just, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm pretty much dead at this stage in this game. Don't think there's really anything that can save me. Okay, I have tunnies. That will play now. 81. Bot plays away, and I have LO to go out with. I can see 13 points. Yeah, oh well. Can't really do too much about that. Just it's just how it is. It's just how the game goes. Okay. Alright, so the bot now takes over the lead again for the evening. It's now 2 and 3. I'm now 2 and 3 against the BESTBOT, and it moves up to 72 wins. That's a win of 78 points. So that is now a spread of minus 23.49. So we have 2 more games to go tonight. And yeah, we'll just continue with game number 6, the penultimate game for tonight. And all 3 options in the prediction, options 1, 2, and 3, can all still happen. We will whittle down one of those prediction results or prediction outcomes after this game. It's always a sign of a good prediction when almost all the options are still open. We get to the end. Wait, what's the word there? I think it's arcsac, isn't it? Is that right? Do I do it? Yeah, there you go. I hope you guys out there you go. Okay, the bot plays Kittles. Thanks, streamer. I don't know, I've gotta know a few things every so often. Okay, so that's an 80-point start here with a blank, and I have the other blank. I could play Stotinov. It's not every day I get to play that. So yeah, I guess we're going to play that. 90, alright. Might be a bucket list word there. Don't usually get to play 8-letter words ending with a V. Or any words ending with any long bingos with ending with a V. But there it is. Okay, the bot plays hit. What do I have here then? Jupon. Not too bad. 32 points. I'm missing something. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. Woolies. So that plays onto the ass. Again, hoping this ass stays open. And it does. So Woolies will come down. Quasi, 48 points, okay. Man. I feel like I should have more options on this turn with my Z than I actually do. But I don't see anything particularly tantalizing here. Again, could just be missing something. I mean, Zona seems fine. Do the O. I don't really like leaving that 9 timer open with the I, but might just have to just leave it there for a move or two. Have to kind of worry about myself for the time being. I could also play Cozy as well, which actually looks a lot better. I think that looks like a pretty good play. 44, Keeping E and R looks very good. Okay. Okay, I need an O for conferver, which there is not one open. Waxing comes down. 75 points. And most importantly, no O for me there. I mean, re-waxing is an option. It's 57, but it actually cripples my rack. Which is not ideal, but it might score so much that I might have to just play it. Other options are something like Fave for 37, keeping much better tiles. This actually might be better, despite scoring 20 points less. At least I can work with this rack, and I mean, there's about 50-50 split in terms of vowels and consonants in the bag, unseen to me. So likely I could just draw an E again and play re-waxing next time. Or pick out 2 vowels and potentially bingo. Okay, well, I don't draw too many vowels there. Got plays life. So yeah, kind of lucky there because I can still play boding. The space is still open for me. Keeping CR looks pretty good. Oh, just drew uwu. Drew into uwu. Down by 32. Tiles are not great, not in great shape. I can play WUD here. It's tough. Tough move. I don't have a great place for uwu. I can also just be re-waxing. Actually, this might be a good time to do it, but man, my rack is not in good shape. Just because it scores so much, I might have to do this, and there's still lots of E's and R's left, so the bot could end up playing it as well. So yeah, maybe we should have to do this. Just take the points now, but the bot does end up bingoing. So I could actually play uwu now. I could play it here, next to the R. 19 points is actually not too bad. We're really gonna have to be lucky with some draws here. And that's not really gonna do it. And the bot bingos again, so yeah, that's not gonna help me win this game. Looks like this game is now now a goner, I think. So we only have one more game now after this to try and salvage a decent result. Yeah, I can't draw into anything good, so yeah, looks like the bot's going to win this evening. We'll get 4 wins out of 6. There's still one more game to go. So we're going to slip to 5 games behind. Imagine if the BESTBOT resigns. maybe the Wolgi's Manga has to commit that himself. push the button whilst it thinks. So I'm actually just coming up with an idea right now in terms of this stream. I'm wondering if I should actually play an 8th game tonight. And that way I don't need to play 8 games on Thursday, because that's the day before I have to leave. And we're actually in very good time today, so I'm actually now considering whether or not I should play an 8th game tonight, so I don't have to do it later. I don't know, I'll make a decision later on. See how the 7th game goes. Don't have much going on here though. Can the bot even go out? What can the bot do? Not seeing a great deal. Yeah, just gonna play Mott, I think. Guarantees an outplay. Daisy. Okay, so we have Cogs here. It's 13. It's also 13 with Motto, so I think this is fine. Okay, that's what we'll do. All right, so it's 143 point loss. 143. Okay, so my spread now minus 24.92. 73 wins for the bot. So yeah, let's move on to the next game. Game number 7. It's just play gay or gamey, but I like oh, what am I doing? Gamey scores 30. I think it's worth it here, right? You have to do this. Okay. Can't give up 16 points here. And I just drew pretty well. So everyone, I was talking about potentially playing an 8th game tonight, which was not planned. But then I did realize that this might actually sway the prediction that we have going on also. So I'm wondering what the fairest way of doing this really is. Or maybe I should just end the prediction after this game and not have and not count the next an 8th game as part of the prediction, because that would technically be a bit unfair. So maybe that's what I do if I decide to go on to another game after this. Okay, I think we'll do Agilist here. Okay. I don't want anyone to suffer here. I'm here in the interest of fairness. I did promise only 7 games. I'm now thinking of playing an 8th one because we're in good time for the evening. And it does free me up a little bit on Thursday night when I will have to travel the next day. So I'm just I wasn't planning on it. And again, it was technically depending on how fast or slow I get through these games, which is highly variable. Okay, so Guess I just pick of. Guess of just goes here. Oh wow. Okay. Just drew S blank. That's not bad. I think if I win this game, I'm more likely to play an 8th game. Partly because it does mean that if I do win this game, then the bot cannot... I mean, I could still technically win on the last game day if I win all the rest of the games. Like, it wouldn't clinch, or at least be... like, it wouldn't get to 75, essentially, right? That's kind of what I was thinking. But in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter that much. Okay, so... I guess I should be playing down here. How can I double the V? Oh man. I'll go through the alphabet in my head here. Well, actually, I don't even know there are any bingos with a G. I have to think about it. Could pick revisal and acial. That is an option here. Could I play something across here like ISE endings? Parvise. That doesn't seem too bad. It's 83. That's pretty good, actually. Okay, I think we'll go ahead and do this. Saltwort. Okay. Maybe just toque. One letter off boutique. Yeah, I guess I'll just do toque here. Get rid of both of my U's. Also one letter of quietude. Oh, actually, wait a minute. I have qubit. That looks a lot better. That's a word I never see. I never see this word. So I'm glad to even see this word. Okay, so Jerd has come down. I'm gonna pick Kedged here, I think. This looks 52 points. That's a lot of points. I'll go with that. Q not followed by a vowel is a really fun set. Yes, it is. Colic or quite with a Y. Yeah, I'm sure there's a few others, but especially with the B, it's never counter. It's kind of counterintuitive to even think of it that way. We even come up with that. I almost have to like come up with all the words in my head that have QU something, and then be like, just run through them all and be like, do I have this word? Just run through it manually in my head. Very useful words that are sure to win you Word Cup. Exactly. And if it does happen, then I'll be thanking you guys. Don't worry, you'll be the first ones to thank. Speaking of big players with a 10-point tile, I have Dezos here as well. On the other side of Saltwart for 59, so that would be 110 points total with Dezos and Qubit if it stays open. And there we go, I guess we're going to play it. I have to be a little bit worried about the D of Jerd, but Dezos is such a high score. OG Orange Duck saying I played Kirsch burning the blank once for like 22 points. You may have bound it for 22 points, but you would have got about 100 points of style points. You know what? I'm a fantastic. I did notice that there was only D, but there is still a blank, so I didn't even bother explaining anything with that. I'm too far ahead. I can't afford to give away a 150 point bingo here. MKW shows is saying, please go into the LC Shin. Please go to the study and resign the game. If I see the door opening behind me, then I will know what is happening. Need to figure out how I can lock these doors. Okay, the bot place misrated, so it did have a bingo there. But luckily not a 9 timer. I'm going to start burning some tiles here and play poofing the 26. And I have a bingo here now. Antbear, although I don't think it plays anywhere. All the letters on the board kind of obstructing each other. Exitance, okay, the bot bingos again and is only 31 points behind. Although there shouldn't be any bingos now, unseen to me, and I have first dibs on this triple here, so looks like I'm going to play up here. Go play something like Bane or Bait. Maybe, oh, I can't have to play Bait because of the T. Oh, actually, no, I can't. Yeah, I have to play Bait. Then I think that should be enough. And it doesn't really matter what I draw. Let me just make sure here. Okay, I think this is fine. I think this will get the job done. And then we will go out. Rawn. Have Azern as well. 16. Alright, I think that is that. Okay, there we go. So that's a win of 82 points. I move up to 69 wins and a spread of minus 24-10. So I think I am gonna play another game. I'm gonna play a bonus 8th game tonight because we have a bit more time on our hands, and there's a good number of you watching right now. So I think this is a good opportunity to play one more bonus game. But I will end the prediction here because this is we only planned 7 games, and you guys would have decided this based on 7 games only and not 8. So, out of fairness, I'm gonna draw the line with the prediction where we are now. So, 69 wins is what I've got, and option 2, which is 68.5 or 69 wins, that is the result of the stream tonight. So that's what we'll do here. Okay, so yeah, that's the prediction result. Again, thank you all for getting involved with the prediction tonight. So yeah, so as I said, we're going to play an 8th game. This will not be part of the prediction, but of course it will still be part of the series. So yeah, let's play the bonus 8th game now. And I have drawn relatively well. I know my wife didn't do it. Maybe she's asleep already. And that's good for the believers out there. I don't even know if she's even still watching. She might not be. Looks like she is anyway. Must be asleep. I think we'll just chalk it down to that. It's getting late here. It's almost 11 PM. But yes, we're playing an 8th game now. So this means that on Thursday we'll just be playing 7 games. And although it says in the bottom corner games 136 to 142, this is game 143 now. Everyone has their own. Everyone's doing it for themselves here. Okay, so Toeist comes down. Okay. What do I have here? Exoteric? That's a word, isn't it? Is that a word? Am I making that up? 95? Mathman says I live in Louisiana, so it wouldn't have been a far drive. That's potentially true. We probably live very close to each other. Anything better than this would be a bingo through the O, which I don't think is really possible, but I think we'll just do exoteric here. Okay. Almost have Toeist on my rack. And because of that, all the floating tiles are not particularly favorable for me with what I have on my rack. Oh, I do have Aerotetic actually. So that actually plays. So let's do that. Phew. Guess I had the Tortillere as well through the R. So that was... I guess the flows weren't that bad after all. Bot plays Akka. Okay, so... what next? Up by 59. What do I do? Where do I start with this? Oh man. What am I supposed to do first? All my layers are not particularly good. I've got too many kind of bad tiles here. But at the same time, it's not like a billion miles away from bingo either. My wife's saying, sorry for missing those shout-outs. Not sure what I missed there. Yeah, people were wanting you to intervene because of the prediction. To somehow raid the office and you for their personal gain. But yes, my wife did actually vote for option 2 as well, so it was not in her interest to do that. My potential saying MKW Joseph already controls 10% of the A9 coin wealth on this channel. That is true. She's part of the HODL gang. Oh man, I still don't know what to do here. Man. What am I supposed to play here? That's just terrible. The more I look at this, the more my ladders just look worse and worse. Okay, what am I doing? BESTBOT. That doesn't feel right to keep LU in my rack. It feels not right. Oh yes, I'm going to go highlighting a message. It's just so bad. It's just so bad. I don't know. I mean, do I play BESTBOT? Do I just take up space on the board and just play BESTBOT? I don't like what it leaves, I'll be honest with you, but it takes away both 4 timers and a lot of space on the board. So maybe you just do this for now and just hope to draw better next time. Just have to make a move here. I've almost burned I've burned 4 minutes on this move already. Wow, that's a draw. ENOP blank. That's pretty good. Huh. Okay. So for those that maybe not paying attention, maybe my wife did not notice, but I'm actually playing an 8th game tonight. Because we're doing pretty good on time, and this will also save me some time having to play 8 games on Thursday before we have to, the day before we have to fly out. So took the executive decision logistically to play an extra game now rather than later on in the week. I guess I can play Unpolite. Not seeing much else, to be honest, but yeah, I guess it's fine. Up by 118. Board wasn't particularly open before I played this, but I'm looking to try and close it back down again a little bit. Wow, the bot just placed a W. That's interesting. Wow. Okay. Very interesting. No problem. Nobody stole your word there. Detetics, that's fine. I guess I can play Jalebi. This is 37. This looks pretty good to me. Just drew the Z, which now I can play above Jalebi. Prunings comes down, okay. Does it change anything? I guess I still play Moz. Yeah, I guess so. Keep that spread up a little bit. Need an S for Southguard. Okay, interesting. The bot plays FY. This does actually give me a bit more up here now in terms of playing Gao for 34. Does block things up a fair bit too, which is good. So I think we'll do that. Edging slightly closer towards a bingo. The bot plays high. Oh, that's interesting. I'm assuming the bot has the Q. It seems like a Q setup. Is this a Q setup or not? Should I be blocking this? Or should I just be continuing to go with whatever I want to do here, like Amir for 40? That scores a lot. Oh wait, I have misfared here. Is that right? I almost missed the I. Oh, okay. Well, and I got the Q. Wow. That wasn't the Q setup. Man, I almost missed that I. I was almost about to play that. Okay, well, I guess I play the Q now. Do I play the Q now? Maybe not. Maybe I leave it. Let it sit. Need to draw obviously the I, but maybe the U would be favorable too. If I play lay, that doesn't really. I mean, it's fine. It's not too bad. Yeah, I guess it's fine. To be fair, we're going to win this game anyway, so you know. Okay, so I can now play Qua. I can play Qua here. Don't have an S for Quasar, so I can just play Qua. It's fine. Wow, look at this. Look at this. Alright. You see what's happening here? The bot just has now got 2 Vs and I think it's stuck itself. Alright, it's time to get to work. How do I get to 600 and beyond? So 2 Vs, I don't think I can play anything. I think it is completely dead. I can play things like Sire here. It scores 36. Don't know if I can, if I should be doing something like that and then getting more points after that. I can play the G for Gi here for 11. Five. 20. Doesn't matter about playing. Okay. OG Orange Duck is asking us, Austin, are you playing in Westpac this year? I am not playing in Westpac this year. I will not be in Ghana, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, I would love to go, but at the same time, it takes a long time for me to get to Ghana from where I am in Louisiana. And also, I don't have enough time off work because of the 2 trips that will be I'll be taking late this week. So I'll be going to St. Louis and then Baltimore. So I'll be taking a lot of my annual leave off. So yeah, I can't make it to all of them. So yeah, I'm gonna play I here. Again, I'm just making sure I can't play the V anywhere. Okay. The bot is gonna pass. I guess I can play the C here now. For 18. Then I'm gonna play the G here. For 11. That's gonna keep passing here. Let's see. Got gift. What else? What else do I have? Can't really play the alpha with any points, but again, it doesn't really matter that much. Okay. So for L. Wait, how much can I get for the A? Well, I'll answer your questions in a minute once I've just locked up this game. So I'm a bit lower on time than I would want. 3 points. 11. I think I'm just better off playing LA here. Getting 11 and just be done. Yeah, I think that's it. Trying to squeeze out as many points as I can against the bot, so I'm glad I played an extra game. And we've got 655, boom. A 10:59 game total to finish off the stream tonight. And that's a win of, wow, the bot got 404 points and it's still lost by over 250. It's a 251 point victory. So that would put me on to 70 wins, 73 losses, minus 2159. I think I actually ended up winning today based on spread alone. I think I did get some big wins tonight. But it is 4-4 overall, so I'm glad that we played the extra game and tied it up overall. And when we keep the 3-game deficit that we had to start the stream. But we have 7 more games to go on Thursday. Let's just. I'm sorry. Just gonna have a quick look at the chat real quick. The Tactics said I'm still waiting for my first 600 game, but 599 is my record. There you go. Keep playing and you'll get there eventually. There's no, you know, I mean, just through the sheer number of games you could play, you'll get there eventually. You will. Orange Duck asking, what do you do for a career? I work in logistics, actually. I work in the financial side of logistics. I actually work completely 100% remote for a company based in New York State. And they are a fresh fruit importer. So I work more on the financial side of things for that company. And I've been working there for about 2.5 years now. So it's quite nice to be able to work 100% remote. Means I don't have to travel anywhere, and actually my company doesn't, I mean, for me specifically, I don't have any real meetings, so I don't even have to talk to anybody most of the time, which again, I mean, is good, because I think a lot of people, if you had the choice of having in your 8-hour day, for example, a traditional 8-hour day of work, if you'd rather have 5 hours of meetings or 0 hour meeting, I think most people would choose 0. I think that's fair to say. So I'm lucky in that sense. I do not get free fruit, no. We do not take the profits of everyone's hard labor. But yeah, it's more of a fresh fruit importer, and essentially my job is to make sure that all the growers in all the other countries where it comes from, they get all their money back. Essentially, we sell we're basically the third party. We get all their fruit, we sell it to wholesalers around the country, like Costco, for example, or just other places around the country. We get the money for the fruit, and then all the money that it costs to get over there, we take all away, take away commission, and then we give the money back. So I'm in charge of, not in charge of it, but I'm also one of the people that actually helps calculate how much money that they should get back, and then they use that money to obviously plant more fruit, and then it just continues. So that's what my job basically entails. I'm not sure how interesting that is, but I guess I don't really talk about it much on stream, so at least now you know. But yeah, that's what I do for a living. And yeah, some of the stuff that we do end up going to does go to Costco, random Costco's around the country, so it's all good. Okay, so that is 8 games that we just played today. Again, I hope you enjoyed the bonus game that we had. And again, I appreciate everyone watching right now who got involved with the prediction that finished after Game 7. The Infinity Wars game that's above my head. We've got through a lot of questions tonight, so well done for the hard graft that you guys have been putting in. Again, we've got to say thank you to Ancient Cosmographer for the raid earlier on, and also to Evie Baby for her raid as well. Thank you to both of them, and to, again, anyone else that might still be watching from and came from those raids. And again, if you don't already follow this channel, I would definitely highly encourage you to hit that follow button right now. We're only 2 followers away, just 2 away from getting to 800 followers on Twitch. We'd love to hit that number as soon as possible. So again, if you're out there watching, please hit that button right now. You can also support this stream by becoming a subscriber. Again, you can just subscribe the normal way, or if you have an Amazon Prime sub, you can use your free Amazon Prime sub for the month. It's literally free money that if you don't use, then you can use it here potentially again. And yeah, that's about it. So I'll be back in a couple of days from now. On Thursday night, we'll be resuming and ending this series of 150 games against the BESTBOT. We'll be playing games 144 to 150, and I hope you guys will be there for it, because that would be my last stream for at least 2 weeks, until obviously after World Cup and SPC. I'll be away for those, and hopefully I'll be on playing live in real life on the stream at some point over the next 2 weeks for you to watch. Would be great if I can, and obviously would be nicer also to put a good performance in. So again, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate you being here and spending your evening with me, and we'll do it again in a couple of days hopefully. So yeah, what we'll do next is raid. I'm gonna raid John the Music again because he looks like he's actually there. Not sure what's happening actually. But yeah, it looks like he's got a lot of viewership, so I'm just gonna go raid him. So he's playing some music right now. He does play some Scrabble occasionally as well. Looks like he's got some kind of words on stream game going on there too. So yeah, go enjoy his stream. And thank you all. Yes, thank you to Zetetic. Thanks for the stream. Thank you, Austin, and have a great night. Thank you, Mathman. Again, appreciate you all. Hope you guys will be here in a couple of days. Take care of yourselves and good night.